What is purpose of a business? And let me share it with you, friends. What is purpose of a business? Purpose of a business is to create value. Is to create value. And how do you create value? You create value by converting resources into result and result into resources. And that is the purpose of a business, and that is how you achieve it. So I'm repeating, purpose of a business is to create value. And how do we create value? We create value by converting resources into result and then result into resources. Now what does it mean? I am sure we all know this gentleman. He is Jamshedji Tata, the founder of Tata Group in this country. Now, what Jamshedji Tata or the Tata Group did once upon a time, Tata's had resources, and what was the resource? Resource was the capital, resource was the drive, resource was the entrepreneurial spirit, and the resource was to make a difference in the life of the people. So what they did, they put all that together, and using all those resources, converting all those resources, what they created a world class steel plant in Jamshedpur. We all know that actually. Now the question is, what do you do? Having built a world class steel plant, what do you do? Do you go to the market, buy a big lock and put it on the factory gate and go home? Of course not. Of course not. Then what do you do? Then you start converting the result into resources. Meaning what? Meaning, now that you have built a world class steel plant, that is the result of converting resources. Now what you do? Now you produce steel, sell it in the market, and when you sell it in the market, you get cash. And that means what you are doing, now you are converting the result into resources. And friends, that is how you create value, and that is the purpose of a business, to create value. Now the question is, create value for what? Create value for what? And that is all of us as the independent director, the aspiring independent director, or the existing board member of different companies. That is what we need to understand and always bear in mind, because if we do that, lots of questions get automatically answered. So create value for what? Create value to strengthen economy of the nation so as to make a positive difference in everyone's life without causing irreparable damage to the planet. And friends, that is what is purpose of a business. Doesn't really matter as to where that business is. It's in India, outside India, private sector, public sector, manufacturing, IT, service, trading, doesn't really matter. All the business all over the world have got one single objective, that is to create value. And why you want to create, that is to create value. How do you create value? You create value by converting resources into result. And why do you create value? You create value because you want to strengthen the economy of the nation. And why you want to do that? Because you want to bring smiles and cheers and happiness on the faces of everyone. You want to make a difference in the life of everyone. And that is what is purpose of each and every business anywhere in the world.